How can Tekken 8 solve all the issues with players that are plugging? Now, if you don't know what plugging is essentially just Xing out of the game. Alt F4 and turning the game off. In most cases, you'll find this happening on ranked, and it's usually when you have your opponent beaten and they don't want to rank down. So then the game will all of a sudden freeze and it'll say that you've had a connection issue. And then they won't lose any points, and that'll end up negating the entire match, whether you just started or you were about to take the W in the final round. It's just really petty behavior, and it's a problem that I've been noticing more and more when playing online. Surprisingly, ranked matches aren't the only place you see this. I've been on regular quick matches and this has happened to me. I won 1 round! Now mind you, you shouldn't count as every disconnection as somebody plugging or rage quitting. Sometimes they actually do just lose connection. Maybe their internet's spotty, or they had a power outage, you don't know. But when it constantly happens to you again and again, right as you're about to win a match, come on now, let's be real. So how should Tekken 8 solve this problem? The developers have already talked about this before, stating that they will be giving penalties to people who plug, since after a match you have the opportunity to report your opponent. And once they get reported enough times, they're gonna have some serious consequences. Or at least that's what the developers say. So it's like, are these players even getting disciplined at all? Now we do have the disconnect rate number, but no matter who I fight, it's always 0. But then that same player who has a 0 will end up plugging. So it's like, are the numbers even working? Here is what I think a good solution would be. While resetting their rank or banning them is an option, I guess, and you could still do those things. When they plug, why not also reward us? And it's not like it needs to be many points, maybe just a few hundred, but don't make us pay the price for them being a bad sport, you know? Plus, it's not like this would be exploited in any way, because in order for that to happen, you'd have to constantly be going up against an opponent that keeps plugging. And if you do that, then everyone's gonna be plugging, and that doesn't benefit them, it only benefits you. And if they continue to plug, then they'll get in trouble. So I don't see why they do that. But it should just work like a Mortal Kombat quitality, where their player like explodes and you instantly win. Now, obviously I wouldn't want them to explode in Tekken, but I'm just saying. Like, it could just cut to the victory screen and give you a few hundred points, that's it. It doesn't need to give me as many points as I'd get if I won that fight, but at least a little something. In the end though, I guess it is what it is, right? With any game that's challenging, you're gonna have rage quitters. I just wish that Namco would come up with a more efficient way to deal with them, because it's not fair to the other fighter. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they do with all these issues. Hopefully something that works for both players. I just want a system that disciplines the player that tries to cop out and rage quit and disconnect their system, but the opponent at least still gets something out of it, you know? They're not disciplined as well by not gaining anything from that fight. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have you had any funny rage quitting moments with your opponent? If you want to talk to me more, feel free to join the Discord. Don't forget, I stream Tekken 8 every week with viewers. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me next time.